said that there are two types of guitar players, those who love fuzz and those who haven't yet discovered that they love fuzz. We thought we'd check out the brand new DOD Chthonic pedal. Now, the Chthonic is kind of a darker version of the DOD Carcosa. The Carcosa has been out a little while, and the Chthonic is a slightly newer pedal from DOD. It's a relatively simple pedal, and it's designed, they say, for a slightly brighter guitar and a brighter amp. So it is a slightly darker fuzz, but it also has a pretty wide range of tones in it. What we're going to do today is have a quick listen to some of those sounds with this LTD EC1000, which is a relatively bright guitar, into a Vox AC15, which is a relatively bright amp. I'm going to start with everything at about 12 o'clock, which is always a good place to start with any pedal. And before we do anything, here is my clean tone. So with everything at about 12 o'clock, the Chthonic sounds like this. So relatively simple fuzz controls. It's got an output and a fuzz level, and it's also got this luster control, which is kind of like a tone control. So keeping the output about where it is, I'm going to start by turning the fuzz down and the luster up full. Which I quite like as a much lower gain fuzz tone. Those sort of tones are really good in a mix because they can fatten up a guitar line, but also not get too much in the way. As opposed to the sound that we heard at the beginning, which I'll go back to, which is the luster all the way down and the fuzz all the way up. And we're getting much more into heavy Smashing Pumpkins almost territory, which sounds great too. Tone that I personally quite like. But as we go back to this luster control, I'm going to keep that gain up a little bit higher. Put on the bridge pickup too. Which is a really bright, kind of like punchy fuzz tone, which I really quite like. A little bit of trivia for you. Chthonic means of or pertaining to the underworld, which is exactly the sort of riffing that you'll probably sort of do on a pedal like this. Thanks to Digitech for sending us this pedal to check out. And as always, thanks for watching NoiseGate. See you next time.